Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Charlie State and Naga Monchetti.
Our headlines today. The death toll from the earthquake in Turkey and Syria exceeds 20,000. And a warning that more lives could be lost unless aid gets through to survivors.
An RAF plane has left for Turkey loaded with thermal blankets as freezing temperatures add to the misery of those left homeless.
Safe from harm, the baby rescued after being born in the rubble of her family home is making good progress.
And in other news, did the UK economy grow at the end of last year or did it tip into recession? We'll find out officially later this morning. I'm on a building site in Manchester looking at how the construction industry is doing.
The hottest ticket in town. 10,000 lucky people will get to go to the King's coronation concert free of charge. The ballot opens in 1 hour.
Good morning. Football's new Eurovision. Just when you thought European Super League plans had been shown the red card after huge protests, there are now revamped plans to try to make it work.
Let's take a look at today's papers. The Sun is leading with the ongoing search for missing mum Nicola Bulley. Officers pictured on the paper's front page searched Morecambe Bay yesterday. And the paper says she was last spotted nearly 2 hours before police were called.
Let's have a look at the Daily Telegraph, leading with the news that former Culture Secretary Nadine Dorries will stand down as an MP at the next election. Reports the development means a total of 18 Conservative MPs will now no longer attempt to defend their seats.
The Guardian features a black and white image of the late singer Burt Bacharach, who of course died yesterday at the age of 94. That was announced yesterday.
And one of the most read stories on the BBC News website this morning is a surprise encounter between the Princess of Wales and her former school teacher during a visit to Falmouth. Jim Embry, now a volunteer at the National Maritime Museum, was among the crowd gathering to greet the royal couple.
Now, what's making the front pages of this morning's papers, and they need your help now, reads the front of the Metro, as they look at the need for aid in Syria and Turkey following the earthquake. In an interview with the Daily Telegraph, Dominic Raab insists he's behaved professionally at all times as he faces an inquiry into his conduct. Britain has paid a fine of more than £2.3 billion to Brussels for allowing Chinese criminal gangs to flood Europe with cheap clothes and shoes. That's according to The Times. Pressure is on the Treasury over tax. That's according to the front page of the Daily Mail, as AstraZeneca snubs the UK to build a plant in Ireland because of corporate taxes. Money-saving expert Martin Lewis is on the front of the Daily Mirror as he condemns raising the cap on energy bills, saying it would be a national act of harm. And greedy banks blasted over savings rates, reads the front of the Daily Express. Nicola Cops Search Sea reads the front of The Sun as the search for missing dog walker Nicola Bulley continues. Blessings for same-sex couples given C of E approval, reads the front of The Guardian as they look at what's being called a profound shift in the Church's stance on homosexuality. And the front of The Eye investigates claims that untreated sewage is being discharged into the River Colne by Thames Water. The Financial Times looks at Disney restructuring that will see 7,000 jobs axed. And it's Vote Chuckle on the Daily Star as one of the Chuckle brothers announces a campaign to get Britain laughing again. And if you want to see any of those front pages again or read the stories inside, you can scan the QR code on your screen.